Meow meow, it's me. So today I wasn't really planning on doing this video. I just thought a lot of people, or I've been sharing about my marathon with more people than usual, and it's about my 18-mile check-in, and this is what I'm gonna be doing today. I didn't really have a bunch of stuff planned to talk about. I kind of just wanted to chit chat about it for a little bit, and I hope to not take too long with this video. So, um, 18 miles. Well, it was a 30K, which is 18 point something something miles, and not this is something that I really wanted to cover in depth in a future video about the different training plans that I've done with the same Nike Run Club. And the first time I trained, the longest run was 18 point something miles. And I only ran 20 in 2020 to celebrate something because the run was taken away from me, and I I just wanted to celebrate something. So instead of doing the 18, I did 20, which is what another marathon runner told me about. Oh, well, you know, if you know that you can do 20, running 6 more miles is nothing compared to running 18, and then you have to run like 8 more miles, right? Yeah, 8 more miles. So that's the reason that I did 20 the last time. And this time I thought if they're gonna stop me at 18, then I won't do 20 because I know that I can do 20. But they're actually gonna have me do 20 miles in 2 weeks. And yeah, but you know, 18 miles would be the longest that some people are doing to train. And then the next long run is the race. So I feel pretty good. The 18 miles went well. It was my first time fueling during a run, and I don't have any to show you, but I did get some of the maple syrup by Untapped that I mentioned a while back, and it's like a go-gurt type of thing. It's not yogurt, but you just kind of slurp the maple syrup. And I also got some honey stinger fuel, and they were both quite different textures. And it was all right. I definitely want to keep those. I will run with those on the race, and in my future long runs I plan on having the honey stinger and the untapped maple syrup for fueling during the run. I thought that it was fine. I did get some like chewy gel thingies from Cliff, but when it got to the point where I had to fuel again, it was either the honey stinger or a waffle by Untapped with the same maple syrup thing. And actually, the thought of chewing something during the run was not pleasing at all. So I just slurped the honey stinger honey thing. And it's good if you pass by some water fountains to kind of clear your mouth, your throat. It's the honey the honey is, like a thick consistency, was still liquid, and the untapped maple syrup was kind of, I don't want to say slimy, but like, or yeah, like slimy, really liquidy. So it was easy to swallow, but it would still, I don't know. I like sweet things, so it wasn't that I didn't like the flavors, just I felt kind of like this, like, oh, it would be nice to have some water to like rinse it off. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, somewhere I read that you should start for long runs, that you should start fueling as soon as 20 minutes. And I did it at 48 minutes. I didn't think uh yeah, I didn't think I was going that slow, so I'll I'll just try to fuel up after 2 miles instead of after 3 next time. And it felt good, once I rinsed it off, and um they didn't bother my stomach too much. That's why you have to practice with fueling, because some people's stomachs can't take certain fuel, or like, if I had to choose something, I wouldn't. I think that's probably why I didn't like the gel things that I would get in 2019, because the thought of like having to like bite into something during a run, like, ugh. It was not pleasing. And yeah, other than that, I thought that it was fine. The hardest part, after halfway, I was still okay. And I did this during the evening. So it was a little before sunset that I head out, and I got to see the entire golden hour, and then like an hour or so, like, with it was a it was close to a full moon, so it wasn't super dark, but running, then it was kind of like a night run for a third of the way, and it was fine. The hardest part of that 18 point whatever mile run was the last 4 miles. That was definitely the hardest, and just the feeling of your feet, kind of, if you work on your feet like barista or bartending, at some point you get that uncomfortable feeling in your feet of, ugh, like, I just want to sit, like, all that tension on my feet. So I started feeling that, like, you know uh like after 3 hours, I want to say. So yeah. And but it was good. Like, I feel confident in my abilities to do the full marathon. And what I've been feeling this past week is this thought of, I just want to get this over with. I just feel like I want this to be done. I want this to be done. I don't want this to get postponed. I don't want this to get canceled. I don't want anything to happen. I just want to go do the race and start to finish. I have no other goals about pace or anything. Just start to finish. I want to get my medal, and I want to say that I did it, and I want to know that I did it, and I want to move on with my life. And, I thought about that some time ago while just doing laundry, which is very like meditative in a way. And I thought, this is like the last bit. This is the last 5 weeks, I believe. This is literally the last time that I'll probably be doing a marathon. And I'm not gonna say I will never, never, never train for one again, but I really don't want to. I don't have any plans to do that. I think if I were to train for a marathon again, the only time would be is if someone actually was training with me and was like with me doing the training on almost every run or every other run, because I know that running is sort of like a solitary sport, and when you run, you can run alone, but you are never alone. There's, you pass by runners all the time. There's running communities everywhere, online, blah blah blah. But I don't really have friends that run. My significant other doesn't run. I don't really know any other runners personally. And this is kind of a big part of why I'm even doing the vlog in the first place with you and sharing it with you, is because I don't really have any other outlet to share this kind of stuff with. And yeah, I don't really would do any other marathons except if there was someone, like a friend, or like if my boyfriend decided to do it for whatever reason, but he's not. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I don't really want to do this. And I've told some people about how, oh yeah, I just want to do this one marathon and check mark. Let's move on with the other stuff that I want to do. And they're like, what do you mean? Like, you really only want to run that one marathon? Yes, I do. But some people don't, some people really like it. It's just, I was talking about it with someone today, and they said how they trained for a half and a half marathon, and how it was time consuming. And yeah, it is time consuming. Like, uh, it's it's recommitting to the race every week. And that recommitment to the race is the reason why I can't commit to other things. So, the first time that I trained, and right now, I work part time. So, when I first trained, I work 10-hour days twice a week. And now I work part time and I have gigs at two other places. I had a bartending gig and a modeling gig, and that's been fine. In a way, my modeling has grown this year. uh but that's only because I can't commit to voice acting how I was last year. I can't commit to theater auditions like how I did last year. I can't commit to doing a play. I can't commit to taking a full program of classes. I can't commit to a full-time job because each week I have to recommit to this running training plan that I'm doing, and that's stopping me from taking on other commitments. Now, I know that there are some people that have full-time jobs and run marathons, but those people definitely love running. I like running, but I am definitely not at that level where I enjoy being in training constantly. I'm a hot yoga fanatic, so I could do hot yoga every day. Running, I would not do every day, just to give you a perspective. And yeah, just how I said, like, I've been on a hiatus in voice acting because I wouldn't be able to take on anything to record and give to someone. That would just be too much on my plate. And like singing classes, I just committed to one singing class, or I mean technically two, until my race has passed, to then fully commit to singing classes. So that's another commitment that I want to do. I want to do more plays. I want to do more voice acting, more modeling. Well, modeling has been okay, like I said, but that's the one thing where it has grown, that I a commitment that I can still take on while being on the race. But all the other stuff that requires more time, I just can't do because I'm committed to this. So that, and there is an outfit that I want to wear for the race day, and I planned this some time ago, and I'm hoping that it is the right fabric, that I got the right fit, and it's hard to tell because uh I don't want to say what it is exactly because I want to show you. So when I have it ready, I'll definitely show you. I believe it'll be ready this Saturday. So I'll record something else. I do have a fun video planned for like later on this weekend, but it's pajamas, okay? It's cotton pajamas. And they they have this thing that I wanted on them, that I wanted to like dress up as for my race day. And when I got the pajamas, I got a men's size. And because I like the shirt was different for the men's than the women's pajamas. And I like the shirt, the wrist cuffs that the guy's shirt had. So I got that. And okay, basically, I got the shirt hemmed shorter, like cut basically, because I want kind of like crop top style. And the pants I also got cut. And I went yesterday to check in on my clothes, and they feel completely different from when I got them. I can't wait to actually put it on and feel like yeah, but there were still some adjustments that I wanted on the set, so I decided to get the shirt cut 2 inches shorter because I felt that it didn't have that crop top look like how other of my crop tops have. And for the pants, I got them tapered, so a little more form fitting to my body instead of like a washing machine shape, like rectangular. So we'll see how that fits. And I'm excited for that. I'm just nervous about the weather. I think I should still plan for it to be maybe slightly colder than I'm thinking, or maybe even slightly warmer than I'm thinking. And I'll see. Like, I need a few options just in case, and maybe just layering or seeing how it would work in different types of weather, and actually running with my outfit, man. Like, I haven't ran with that outfit at all, so we'll see how it fits and how it feels during a proper long run. So that was it. Just chit-chatting about marathon. That was my 18-mile check-in, and I will see you on my next Flying Pig vlog.